Would you like to learn how to heal your body, mind, and soul naturally? This is something that many people these days kind of forget about because the body, mind, and the soul are connected. And, it's very hard to find information where it caters to all three together. It's very easy to find, diets and um, lots of health education about nutrition and when it comes to your mind, you usually think of, the only option is to go see a therapist. And then when it comes to your soul, it's just something that nobody thinks about. Nobody is concerned about that because they're too busy trying to heal their body and their mind. So why is this important to do naturally? Because the more you're aligned with nature, the healthier you will be. Because humans are made of all the same things that nature's made of. So it only makes sense that we try to keep our bodies natural by eating whole foods and to align ourselves with nature as much as possible. So you might fall under one of these categories where you want to live a healthier lifestyle, but you don't know where to start. You feel like your mind is stopping you from enjoying life, or maybe you feel disconnected from your higher self, nature, and the universe. So all of these three things combined make up holistic health. So you want to have a healthy body, and it's very overwhelming these days to know where to start because there's so much conflicting information out there, and not only that, there's just a lot of it. So you might not, you might feel so overwhelmed, you don't know where to begin. You don't know if you should read books. You don't know if you can get all the information out there on YouTube. You don't know which health expert to follow because they all say different things. And then you might feel like there's something stopping you from enjoying life, but you don't know what it is. And you have a hunch that it's something about your mind because after all, our minds are in control of us. It's mostly the subconscious mind, but our conscious mind as well plays a part. And we are not always aware of the ways that we self-sabotage ourselves from creating the lives that we want. I mean, you usually think of all these excuses that come up when somebody asks you, why are you not living your life purpose? You might not know what your life purpose is. You might just feel overwhelmed and confused, and at the end of the day, you just want to veg out to your favorite TV show. And so, in that sense, the choices that you make are controlling your life, and you kind of feel a little helpless about that. And in turn, that is going to make you feel disconnected, disconnected from your higher self, from nature, and from the universe. And these three are very important to feel connected in order to have true holistic health. You want to feel connected to your higher self because your higher self is your soul, and that is how you are guided through life to do the things that you came here to do and to be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. And you don't want to be disconnected from nature either because that's how we stay healthy. We need to we need to thrive. We need to be as natural as possible, and we need that connection with nature in order to get that. And we also need to be connected to the universe because that is ultimately where our life purpose comes from. That's ultimately why we're here. Um, when you don't feel connected to the universe, it can bring on depression and anxiety because that feeling of being separated from everything that you are is the reason why you're depressed and full of anxiety. So if people know these things, if these are common sense, why is it so hard to change? The number one thing is you're being misled by fads and trends and miracle cures, and these things do not work for everyone, if they even work at all. So that mostly pertains to the health aspect, the physical health. You're being told by every single different perspective out there that they have the answer for you. And there are ways to tell which of these are good for you and which ones aren't, but the key is not to be misled by them and not to fall into the trap of thinking that everything that you try to make your health better is going to be the miracle cure. So the next reason why it's hard to change is because there are a lot of programs out there and a lot of products that claim that they can basically solve all of your problems. And a lot of these programs are hundreds of dollars. And when people spend hundreds of dollars on something, they're going to trust that it's going to work, and they often don't because they don't fix the true cause of poor health and unhappiness. They're going to focus on one thing. So if you take a really expensive course on how to eat better, that's not even covering all of the factors that went into creating the problem in the first place. So your body and your mind and your soul are connected, and all of those three things need to be addressed. You cannot just focus on one problem. And this is why if you see expensive programs and products being shoved in your face that they're so expensive that you can't help but think, well, if they're that much money, they must work. But that isn't the case. And especially when it comes to products, there's a lot of products out there that they kind of feed off of your fears that if you don't buy them, you're going to suffer. And that product or program is only going to fix one problem if it even works. So the reason why we have poor health and unhappiness is because our body, minds, and souls are not aligned with nature. And we need to address all three of them. And the other reason why it's so hard to change is because you're overwhelmed by too much information about how to change your life. And this makes you feel stuck and confused. This is probably the most common reason why people don't change. They might, try a diet here or buy this product there. And then, of course, they're not going to work because they're not addressing all of the underlying problems, which is really just one problem. It's being disconnected from nature. It's living in misalignment with nature is what causes poor health and unhappiness. So the answer is very simple, and that's to connect yourself with nature, to connect yourself with your soul, and to connect yourself with the universe. So there's a simple solution to being overwhelmed by too much information, and that is to narrow it down to just what works. So this is where we're getting to the root cause, because disconnection from nature, our higher selves, and the universe causes a cascade of problems. This causes disease, it causes mental illness, and it causes a lack of purpose, just to name a few. So how can we fix this problem? This is the million-dollar question. Aligning your whole self with nature. So humans were we kind of make things more complicated than they need to be because the answer has been right in front of us all along, not just in front of us, but all around us, and that is nature. Our bodies, minds, and souls all need to get back to nature, and this is where other health courses fail because all three must be aligned. So, returning the body to a natural state without toxins and chemicals. This is the first way to tackle this problem. And then the second is living in alignment with the seasons. And that is something that our ancestors did all the time, and we don't do this anymore. Another thing here is cultivating mental health naturally and safely. And since the mind and body are so connected, this is something that it needs attention and it needs to be done safely. Establishing a connection with your higher self and the universe. So, all four of these solutions combined are what I focus on when trying to help people. So, the end result is the authentic you can come out. You can live your best life, being the best version of you that you can be, body, mind, and soul. So everything that you need to heal your body, mind, and soul, I have gathered and put in an online course. So this online course will walk you through every step of your journey to get from point A to point B. And right now you're at point A, where you're overwhelmed, you're confused, you don't have the motivation, and you don't know the simple solutions that can transform your life. So I help you plan healthy meals and help you find your life purpose and everything in between. All of your bases are covered. And this may sound overwhelming that it's going to cover so many different subjects, but this is why it works, because it's the body, mind, and the soul thing. You need to do all three together. So what is all included in this course? I have 8 video modules, and they're going to have one video for each subject. So there's going to be food, sleep, exercise, environment, nature, herbs and spices, mental and emotional health, and spiritual health. And this course also comes with 4 printable workbooks, and these printable workbooks are an average about 15 to 20 pages each. So you're getting a lot of worksheets here. So you're going to get the Healthy Lifestyle Planner, the Healthy Eating Planner, the Mental Health Workbook, and the Spiritual Health Workbook. This makes up the core of this course, and there are, of course, bonuses. So the first bonus is some printables, the Holistic Health Assessment, which is where you can assess your health and determine how closely you are living ideally to have a holistic lifestyle. And then this also includes the body, mind, and soul goal sheet, so you can make goals, because everybody knows that when you can't just think of a goal and wish for it to come true. You have to have, a little motivation. You need some inspiration. And that's why the goal sheet comes in handy, because that's something that you can print off and hang on your refrigerator, and it reminds you every day what your goals are. And then these other 3 daily checklists are the foundations of health for physical, mental, and spiritual. And they will include all of the recommended things that you need to do each day, or work on each day, because not all of them are something that can be completed in a day. So these things are great. These worksheets are great to print off and put in your health binder, your planner, or on your refrigerator, or any way that you can see them every day and use them. And then the second bonus in this course is my full-length book. This is called Living a Holistic Lifestyle, a Beginner's Guide to a Healthy Body, Mind, and Soul. So everything that I've made in this course comes from this book. So I thought I would add this as a bonus, because the book is everything as far as the information goes. So what are people saying about my products? I sell this book on Amazon, and I also sell some other books, and I also have an Etsy shop where I sell workbooks and planners and journals, and I've gotten mostly good reviews on these products. This Amazon customer said, I had been noticing some changes within myself that I couldn't put into words, and while reading this book, it was like she was looking into my soul. I chose this book as I was looking into a healthier lifestyle, and this book helped me figure out things I was already feeling, as well as great information about how to take it further. Highly recommended. Another person said, I read your book and it was great. I am now going back through it and underlining and highlighting sections. Keep up the great work, and I would recommend the book to anyone like myself that is getting into the holistic lifestyle. And these are some reviews from my Etsy shop on these workbooks that I am giving you. A lot of people are saying that these are exactly what they were looking for. So here's some frequently asked questions about this course. What makes this course different than other courses about health? This course doesn't focus on problems. Instead, it offers you an entire lifestyle shift. So current problems are minimized and future problems are prevented. Other courses focus only on one specific health issue without recognizing the fact that the body, mind, and soul are connected. Therefore, they must be treated together as a whole. This course is for creating an overarching lifestyle of whole health. If this course is just about the basics, can't I just find it online for free? The information I share in this course is a culmination of 15 years of research, many binders full of notes, and deciphering what was necessary and what wasn't. It was taken from dozens of courses, as well as from a variety of doctors and other experts in the fields of health and spirituality. I also provide the missing key between learning the information and actually applying it into your life. This is why I created the workbooks as part of the package, because the information alone is not enough to make changes and get results. So to answer your question, yes, you could spend the time researching for yourself for free if you wish. Is the information in the book different from the information in the videos? The book was the first place I put all of the information together, so the book does contain the most in-depth information. The videos put most of the same information into video format with a few other different pieces of information as well. The workbooks contain the basic foundations from the book and the videos and puts them into a format that makes the information applicable in your life. I wanted to include the book as well as the videos so anyone can absorb the information whether they prefer watching videos or reading. That being said, if you want to get the most out of the course, I recommend watching the videos and reading the book, and of course, printing off the workbooks and using them. Those are perhaps where most of the magic is. Is there a money back guarantee and lifetime access to this course? I offer a 100% 30-day guarantee, and Gumroad, where the course is hosted, extends that even further to 60 days. You will have lifetime access through your Gumroad account. If you do not wish to create a Gumroad account, save your receipt, which is in your email from Gumroad, which will include the link to access the course. You may be asked to enter in the email address you use when purchasing, so be sure to save your information. So the course is called Holistic Lifestyle Basics, and you can get all this for only $79, and the URL is listed here, and I will also put the URL in the description of this video.